Hello, hello. Oh, apparently I have not been, that was not muted. Okay, something is playing in the background. Oh, apparently I have not been, that was not muted. Okay, something is playing in the background. Ah, there we are. Ha, okay. Ah, there we are. Ha, okay. Ah, there we are. Ha, okay. Let's try this again. Okay, everything should be working now. Yes, okay. Hello, hello. So I am a little bit late. I was supposed to start this one at noon, but right as I was like in the bathroom getting my makeup and stuff on, which clearly I didn't finish, the boys brought me my phone. Okay, something is still playing in the background. Which clearly I didn't finish. Ah, there we go. What was I saying? My dad called. My dad called to talk to my kids, and one of the kids brought me my phone, and I saw that he had called like 3 times in a row. So I was like, oh my God, what happened? And then I called him back. He was like, I was just having problems with the phone. You stress out too much. I'm like, well, yeah, hello. But so I was a little late because grandpa and kiddo time always comes first. So, but we are now here and ready to go. I'm excited. I actually have everything all set up and ready. I see that there is... Okay, so YouTube is telling me that there are 9 people here. 4 people now. There were 9, and then I started yapping, and people were like, I don't know what this is, and they left. So we have 4 people. So say hello. Tell me what you're from, what you're doing. We're going to be doing some... I have to, like, pull this back. We're going to do some, like, writing and... productive stuff. I need to make a to-do list of things I need to do for sure. But tell me where you are, what you're doing, what you're working on, and then we'll probably jump right in to the first sprint in a couple of minutes. Because I always feel awkward just like sitting here quietly. Yeah, I'm gonna actually pull this up. I'm gonna move over the Twitch chat for a second. Oh wait, that's not working. That way I can use the task list. And if you need to, so the way that you use the task list, I'll show you here, is you just do add task space and then the task. And then when you're done, you just do done and then task. There you go. So it works just like that. And then you'll see it crosses it off. Now, if you are on Twitch, it will update the task list automatically. And then if you are on YouTube and you want to use our task list here on the screen, it won't. So you still do it. And then what I do is I just put it in for you, and then I'll put like your username, or I usually will like abbreviate your username just because it's easier because it's a small box. And then I'll put the task in for you, and then we can all have a joint to-do list during the sprint stream. I use those words interchangeably way too often. So for me, I think the first thing I need to do is I literally do. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I am going to update my Notion. So I'm going to update like my main like Notion dashboard. I'm also going to, I want to go in, and I had downloaded this like reading tracker from, there's like a YouTuber, like a booktuber who had made this really awesome, really in-depth reading tracker, and I really, really love it, and I've updated and kind of edited it the way that I feel works best for me. And I really, really love it. And I really want to use it for movies and TV shows as well. Because I've looked at other ones and I just don't want to have to like learn and set up a different one in terms of like the layout of it. So I want to just essentially make a copy of it and just do movies and TV instead of books. So I think I'm going to try to figure out how to do that during this stream. That I think is going to take most of the stream if I'm being honest. And that's about it. That's what I'm working on at least. And then we'll kind of see if there's more. So I'm going to do set up. There. So those are my to-dos. So yeah, let's just go hop right into the first sprint. I know we're gonna go for at least probably, I don't know, we'll kind of play by ear. I usually like to go for at least like 2 hours, but we'll just see if other people show up. If it's just me hanging out talking to myself, I might just do an hour today. But we'll just kind of play it by ear. We might go for 2 hours. Last week I think we went for like almost 3 hours the other day. So we'll just kind of see how the day works and where it takes us. But I'm gonna go ahead and set up the first sprint now, and I will see you guys back here in 25 minutes. Okay, well technically it'll be a little less than 25 minutes because I still have to set it up. And there we go. Always does this where I like set it up and then it repositions it really weird. Okay, so then we will, and then we just go restart. All right, so now I will see you back here in 24 minutes and 57 seconds. Oh, that worked out so well because now it's 12:25. Hello, hello. We are back. Tell me how you guys did.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I didn't mute it.
Back.
What did I do?
Tell me how you guys did.
I have it.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Back.
What am I doing? That was a lot of echo. I don't know if you guys can hear the echo, but what is wrong with me? I'm always so echoey. Am I done being echoey? That was a lot. That was a lot. Right? Oh my God. That was so echoey. This was actually a really, really productive sprint for me. So we can check off a bunch of stuff. We can check off. Oh my God. Okay. Yes, we're going to likely ban this invader. How do I do that? Banned. Ha. God, I hate when people pop in with these like weird, stupid, scammy links. Go away. Just the scammy links, not my friends. Okay, so this was like a really, really productive one, so I can check off. Done. I did update. Oh my goodness. Okay, I can check that off because I did update my Notion dashboard. And then I did update my reading tracker. I'm pretty sure it's completed. I'm just going to do a quick check, but I'm 99% sure that I had finished updating everything. So, do you want to see it? I'll show it to you. You guys want to see it? Let's see. I'm going to go to... I don't think I have anything on here. No, I don't. Okay, so we're going to go to like the same place that I sprint from, but I'm going to show you a different browser. Maybe. See, will it show you? It did. Okay. Oh my God, but it's like way big and you can't see anything. Okay, let's see how to make this not the biggest. Oh, now it's upside down. What the heck was that? That was crazy. What the heck? Just wanted to show you my Notion. Actually, I don't think I wanted to show you my Notion. I think I was trying to show you something else. But I'll show you my Notion too. But maybe I won't because now it wants to be dumb. So I guess we're not doing that. Let's show you. That was crazy. Here it is. Okay. 2026 reading spreadsheet. There we go. It's still upside down. How do I fix that? Ew. What did I do? Every time I try to do something that I think is going to be cool, I mess it all up. I just want to turn you back around. How do I turn you back around? Okay, well, this is how you break stuff. If you ever wanted to know how to just break everything, just come to one of my streams. How do I flip you around? What did I do? Well, that's stinky. I wonder if my timer is going to be messed up too. That's not upside down, or is it? No, it is. It's completely messed up because I break everything. That's so funny. I literally don't know what I did. I can spin it. How do I flip it? Oh, maybe it's this thing over here. Can I flip you over here? No. Can I restart capture? I don't know what I did. Hello. Hello, hello. It's reversed, not upside down. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Reversed. Thank you. It's reversed. Do we know how to not have it reversed? I just wanted to show you this reading tracker because it's really cool, and then I broke everything. So I guess there's something else that I need to be adding to my little tracker here, my little to-do list, is how to make it not. There's a mirror, but you're amazing. I bet you I did. Oh. No, I didn't. Wait. Can we go to defaults? Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm going to play with this later. Restart defaults. Let's see what defaults are. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back here. Ha! There we go. Okay, so at least we have back this. So when we start, no, it's still being dumb. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to fix that during the next sprint. How did you guys do? Well, Omni, you are just lurking. You're just here for support and lurking and not having to be doing all kinds of stuff, and I love that. This is interesting. Let's see. Huh. I just wanted to show you this really cool little tracker. But I'm going to keep updating the tracker during the next sprint, and hopefully you'll be able to watch my little... I wonder what my timer looks like. I really wonder what the timer looks like when it's backwards. Let's see. Playing a game and looking after the wife. She's not feeling good, so no work for you. Oh, for me. But, well, I'm so sorry that your wife isn't feeling well. I hope she feels better soon. Let's see. I really want to see what this timer looks like now that it's like reversed. It's so funny because in the little window, it looks totally normal, but then that looks so crazy. That is so funny. Okay. There's no, like, I'm trying to figure out the screen. Or like where this little mirror button or whatever button I hit. That's so crazy. Okay, well, I'm gonna mess with this for just a second, and then we'll go ahead and start the sprint here in just a minute. But I'm gonna go to the... No, well, we're just gonna start now. We're just gonna start now, and hopefully you'll see the timer not looking crazy. Yeah, we're just gonna start now, and then we'll be back in 25 minutes. This is so Okay, we are back. Hello, hello. Okay, so how did you guys do? I fixed it. In order to fix the weird sprinting, in order to fix that weird sprinting screen thing, I had to delete it and come just redo it. So I do really want to show you this tracker though. Oh God, I wish I could remember the name of the person that created it. She's like a really big booktuber, and she made this incredible reading tracker. And I do want to show it to you during the next. I think I've been muted, huh? Pretty sure I've been muted. Hello, welcome back. Hope you guys had a good sprint. Tell me how you guys did. I fixed the timer thingy by deleting and re-putting it back in. Now I really want to show you the tracker. Oh, I wasn't muted? I never know when I'm freaking muted and not, I swear. Yes, she's a booktuber. Yes. And I just wish I could remember her name. I'm gonna find it during the next sprint, and I'll put a link to at least her Etsy shop. But I do want to show it to you. So we're gonna try this again and hope I don't break it. Okay, so this is not the screen I want you to see though. So we're gonna go here, and then here. Hopefully you can see it. It is massive. And this is how I broke it last time. So unfortunately I can't change the window, but I can just kind of do this so you can kind of get an idea of how this works. So basically you go into the different months of year, and so like right now, oh, that's why it wasn't updating. Okay, and then you can go to, like, right now I'm in July, so these are the books that I want to read, and it has like monthly stats, and then yeah, I can't make this much smaller, but so you've got like your monthly TBR, any new releases on your radar, ratings. Like, this thing is crazy. Like, you can just see, I'll put down here so you can see like how many different tabs there are. There's so many. Like, these are the books you read. I'm not good at using this habit tracker part, but the nice thing is if you actually update the habit tracker and then you go to your monthly stats, or sorry, your yearly goals. No, not goals. It is under, yeah, it's under your stats. You can also, there's like a yearly stats section too towards the end. I kind of move things around to where I wanted them, but you can see there's like monthly stats, there's books you read, there's a monthly TBR, which is a page I spent a lot of time in, is in this like monthly TBR section, which, let's go there. And then pull this down so you can actually see it. So yeah, you can just like put in your monthly TBR for every single month. And then one of my favorite pages is, there is different challenges. So like, these are the 26 books that I want to read throughout the year. So that's really fun. I also kind of changed, because there's different like challenges that people can do. So another one that I changed was, there was one that was like 12 and 12 or something, and I turned it into just like 6 nonfiction books that I want to read during this year. So here are some of here's the 6 nonfiction books I want to read. And then this page is really fun, where you can like rank them and then figure out. So you basically put in like what your favorite books are throughout the year, and then there's like different rounds, and then basically you rank them to figure out what your best book of the year was. So that page is really fun. There's tier rankings, star rankings, You can track any releases, like new releases, library books that you've checked out. Like there's a million different things. And then this is like where all of the like settings live. It is crazy. There's so many settings. It is literally wild. Because everything just like filters in for you. So what I did, and this is going to take me so stinking long, is I made a copy of it. I don't know if I'm going to have to change to a different, I think I have to. Oh, yeah, it did change it. Okay, so now I have to change everything from book stuff to making this work for, like, I put just, like, watch goals, but, like, I don't really have watch goals, right? Like, these are just, like, books. So I might kind of, like, remove this page or, like, kind of move it to the end and not really use it. I'm not really sure. But I basically just need to customize this entire thing to be for the movies. But I do really like the stats pages. Like, where's, like, the yearly stats? I think I moved it kind of to the back. But there is, like, a, because there's, oh, here it is. Here it is. Yearly stats. Okay, so this is kind of, again, this is, like, what it looks like for the reading side. But I think that this would be really cool, not only just for, like, books, obviously, because I haven't customized this, but, like, how many books did you read? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. This comment. Okay, so it's too low. Got it. Oh, because I'm on the sprinting screen. Okay. Yeah, that's so funny. Hold on one second, buddy. Wait 1 second, bud. And so we're going to start the next front in just a second. But basically, yeah, I just got to customize this. But these stats are so cool. So, like, again, this is still what it looks like for reading. But I can show, like, what is the main genre of movies or TV shows that I watch? Like, what's the common, like, how much am I watching TV versus movies? Are there any movies or series that I really want to watch that have been on my list for a long time? So it's not just about, like, tracking what I'm watching, but really digging into the stats of what is... Like, I have an idea of what my favorite genres are, right? I pretty much just like thrillers and horror, and I like romance. Those are the main two things in terms of, like, movies that I watch. I also would find it interesting to see how many times a year I actually watch the Scream movies, because it is probably an unhealthy amount. I'm pretty sure I have watched the first one, I think I went, like, 6 times since last November. It might be 5. Somewhere around there. It's my favorite movie. I was actually gonna watch it last night, and then instead I ended up putting on voicemails. What was it? Voicemails for Isabel on Netflix, and sobbed, and it was great because, yeah. So I just think that this would be fun. Plus, also to keep track of, like, what are my kids like watching? What are we watching together as a family? And making sure that there's, like, a bunch of things that I really would love to watch with them that we're not the best about keeping up with. Like, we'll start something and then we'll just switch over to, I can turn this off actually, and then we'll just, like, switch over to like a series that they watch all the time. Like, their favorite thing to watch is Henry Danger, and I'm trying to get them to watch other stuff. Like, we just recently started Casey Undercover on Disney Plus, and one of the boys really likes it. The other one not as much, but that's just because he's very particular and just likes what he likes, and his favorite thing to watch is the other one. And so just trying to get them to get off YouTube and Roblox and watch shows with me. So anyways, okay. See, I've never seen that show, and that's another one that I've wanted to watch. And then I never watched Nashville at all, but then I got really kind of down the rabbit hole of Hayden, I hate saying her name wrong, I hope it's not saying it wrong, but Hayden Panettiere and the show she did, Nashville, and, like, how, I don't know. So then I was like, maybe I want to watch that show. I don't know. There's a lot of things, because I tend to just watch really trashy reality TV or the same shows over and over. So... Oh, good. I did say it right. And hello, my friend. Perfect. yeah, so that's probably what I'm going to be working on for the rest of this is updating the movie tracker to be accurate. I'm also really confused because I have on my bookshelf this little stand thing I got off the internet that you just kind of put how many books you're reading, and that says 5. But my book tracker says 4 books that I've read this year. And I don't know what the missing book is. So I'm going to have to figure out why I put that I read 5 books. Because I feel like I did. But I cannot remember what the 5th book is. Which is probably not a great thing. Or maybe I don't know. Or maybe I put something up early. So, no, I feel like I listened to an audiobook for something. I'm going to have to figure that out. Because that's going to bug me. Anyways. Heroes is so good. Yes. So, but before I watch that, I'm going to put that on the list. But I did put it in there already that in August, I'm going to watch The Summer I Turned Pretty because I have not watched that show before. And, yeah. So, and now that Love Island is going to be over in like a week and I can have more time back, I'm going to have to watch other things. And I cannot watch I cannot watch a summer show in a month that's like not summer. Like Lindsay had mentioned to me, and I wanted to watch Heated Rivalry when it was out, but it was just like I didn't have enough time or something like that. Like there was something else going on. I just didn't have time to start it. And then she was like, you need to watch it this month. I was like, I literally can't because Love Island is my entire brain chemistry right now. So like, I just can't. But I was like, I feel like it's a winter show because hockey equals ice equals cold equals winter. And Lindsay was like, no, it's not a winter show. Anyways, I figured out, it came out in November. So I put that down for November because I have to pair things with like a season or a feeling. So, and in December, right after Thanksgiving, through Christmas, I only watch cheesy holiday romance movies like Netflix, Hallmark, that kind of stuff. And I don't watch anything else. Okay, no, that's not, I love you. I love you so much. I appreciate that you want to watch me. But I have been holding on to information since 2024. So I need you to go watch the finale. So I have been telling, this is my best friend, I have been telling Lindsay to watch season 6 since season 6 was out. And Lindsay just doesn't listen to me. So, and then now that I finally got her to start watching season 8, when there was like a break where there was like one day that it wasn't watching, she started season 6, and I'm telling you, that one is like a drug, okay? And she's finally on to the finale episode. And then we can talk about it because I've been holding on to so much information that I cannot disclose until you watch it. So go watch it. I need you to watch it. It's 2 hours long too. Yes, season 8 we're basically at like I think that's what the internet tells me is there's like, this is like the last week of it or something. Okay, it's not a winter show, though, because a good portion of why it's important is because of the summer house. Interesting. But it came out in November. So, I'm going to watch it in November. Because I also have books to read. And a magazine to write. For my mail club. And an actual job to do. Yeah, I did. Actually, no, I didn't get your husband hooked. I got you hooked, and then you got your husband hooked. But yes. I don't know either. Okay, so because I was a very big fan, like, I had never watched Vanderpump Rules when it was on. And then there was the big scandal on that show. And I was like, well, now I need to watch this. And then I binged all, like, 10 seasons in a matter of like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. Then when season 6 of Love Island came out, because I loved Ariana from watching the other show, I was like, well, I'm just going to watch this just like support her because now she's the host. And the very first part of that show, I was like, What am I watching? Why is everything so pink and neon? Why is there so much? That's a lot of booty. And also, like, how many people are you kissing back to back? This is crazy. And then after like 20 minutes, I don't know what happened. I'm here. So this is where we are now. Okay, so that is true. I do not talk about, okay, no, that's because I'm trying to get you to watch it all the time. I like my trash TV, okay? It started because I came up with the concept for my book, right? Which is about somebody that is on a reality show. And I realized that, like, I had never really watched any reality TV ever. And how am I going to accurately write a reality show book thing that I got distracted by the comment section. Yes, so how am I going to accurately write if I've never watched it? And then I started dabbling, and then now this is just who I am. I'm just that girl. So, and that's okay. Okay, are you quoting me? Because every time you tell me to watch something, I tell you I will absolutely get to it. That's on my list. Is that? Yes, I did watch The Bachelorette, but then I really got in. That was kind of what started my deep dive too, was, see, I was never really into The Bachelor at all, because, like, I don't want to watch 25 absolutely incredible women fight with each other over one stupid man. Ew. Now, The Bachelorette, I will absolutely watch 25 hot men fight over one amazing woman. Absolutely, yes. But it was Bachelor in Paradise that got me kind of farther into the rabbit hole. See, I do like a lot of true crime. So I started Chicago PD, but the problem is there's so many seasons that it gets overwhelming, because I can't just drop myself into where it is now. I feel like I have to go back to the beginning, and it gets really overwhelming. I have watched every single episode of Law & Order SVU that has ever existed. And I watch that. I do not get behind on that show. Yes. There have been. I mean, I don't know how many, but there have been, for sure. I know that there has been. Okay, like, not enough, for sure. I know that there has been at least a couple POC bachelorettes, too. But definitely not enough. I think that's why I love Love Island so much, too. Okay, sorry. I got confused for a second because Lindsay talks about Grey's Anatomy more often than I talk about Love Island. So I saw that and thought that was Lindsay's comment. I'm like, yeah, for the 10th time. And then I realized it was you. I do love Grey's Anatomy. One thing that I'm very excited to start is I've watched Scandal. I've watched Scandal all the time because I just love Shonda Rhimes. I love her. I get very mad at her because she will kill off your favorite character and have, like, no regrets. And that makes me love her more, but also get very, very mad at her. But in the best way. Like, that's my biggest complaint on Grey's Anatomy, is that, like, you haven't hurt my heart enough in a while. But, like, Scandal, I love it so, so, so much. But again, that's another one that I have to, like, pair with a season. And I can't tell if it's, like, a fall, because, I mean, it comes out in the fall, right? Because, like, it came out in the fall. But I feel like it's more like a show that I want to start in, like, November, maybe? I don't know. Because, like, she has, like, those coats, and it's, yeah. Because she has, like, I feel like there's, like, a red coat or something that she wears. It's been a while. I watched that back to back to back, and it was, I just love it so much. Did I? Yeah. I think I finally watched. No, I did finally catch up on Grey's Anatomy, but I got really behind. See, I can't. I do still really like Grey's Anatomy, but I will never forgive them for canceling Station 19 because Station 19 is my show. Like, I would rather, like, I would have been sad but okay if they canceled Grey's Anatomy but kept Station 19 going because, in my opinion, Station 19 is a superior show. I just love it so much. I've heard The Pit is good, really good, too. I'm a 40 plus man. That is true. That is true. Yeah. Ooh, I've heard How to Get Away with Murder is good too. But is that a Shonda show too? I feel like that's a Shonda Rhimes show as well. Yes! Just like the one I wanted. And then I tried to buy on the internet and it was not a red coat. I can't. Don't even start with me. Don't even start with me. I can't. I can't. I'm still so angry. Like, that show was so good. I want to just, like, go off on a rant, but I don't know who hasn't watched it. And I would give away so many things. But, like, the characters were, there wasn't any characters in, like, the main cast that you don't love. Like, even when they make choices, like, that you don't like you just love them. Jack, like, all I want is Jack to be happy. Okay. Yeah. All the best ones are. Literally. Like, all the best shows are hers. I haven't seen, what is the other one? I feel like, am I crazy? Did she do... No, that was somebody else. Never mind. I was thinking, like, did she do the Fabulous Miss Maisel? Or was that wasn't her, was it? That was the... I think, isn't that the show that the person that did Gilmore Girls did or something? I'm not sure. I am, though, in the fall, going to do a rewatch of Gossip Girl. I know. I just love her so much. I told you to watch what? Station 19? Yes. And so, okay, it was like during 2020, or like during COVID when we were all locked down. And I had been watching Station 19, just like what happened with Love Island, where I was making Lindsay finally start watching it after me talking about it constantly. And it was so funny because I had been bugging my sister Trishy to watch Station 19, and I've been bugging Lindsay to watch Station 19 for like 2+ seasons, and then they both started watching it within the same week. It was so funny. And then there was like one big episode. It was the one, I think that the one with DeLuca, and I had both of them, like, they don't know each other, but I had both of them messaging me at the exact same time, literally word for word, almost the exact same thing. So I just merged us in a group chat, and I was like, sister meet best friend meet sister. I cannot keep going back and forth and copying and pasting my own messages because you're saying the same things to me. Oh, I think my dog needs to come in. Okay. Okay, that's definitely getting added to the list. Now I need to know, what season do I need to watch it in? Because I have to pair it with the season. Okay, no, not Private Practice, because I've never seen Private Practice. You've been trying to get me to watch Private Practice, but I've never watched that one. So I don't know. I don't know who told you to watch that, because it wasn't me. I love Bridgerton so much. I love it so much. That's another one that I binged. Like, I started it when season 3 was out. And we're going to start another sprint in a minute. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. I have to go let the dog in, so I will be right back. Okay. So, okay, sorry. I had to go get the doggy because he was scratching at the door. Okay, so Bridgerton. It's where we were. It was Bridgerton. I started that one in season 3 came out. I think I watched all 3 seasons plus Queen Charlotte in a weekend because it's not very long. I don't know how very little sleep was happening. And then I watched season 4, obviously, like, because now I'm caught up, so when they come out, I watch them. I sobbed. That is another one that I think would be really fun. And this is why I think it's fun to do, like, the ranking things. I could always, in that little tracker, I can kind of duplicate pages and change them around a little bit. I think it'd be fun to take, like, a series that I've seen all of them and, like, rank the different seasons. I can tell you right now, Queen Charlotte is, like, S tier top, like, there will never be, like, that is one of the best shows I've ever watched ever. And then all the other Bridgerton seasons are good, but nothing compares to Queen Charlotte. I don't know. I need things, like, I love things that make me hurt. And Queen Charlotte makes me hurt in the best way. See, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to get into that one. I started it, and I watched part of it, but again, it's so long. And I say this with so much love, Lindsay. You've kind of ruined it for me. I'm sorry. There was an event that happened that affected my beautiful, sweet, lovely best friend very much, and I heard about it so much that I don't know if I could. I think I could watch it, but I think I would, like, be almost dead inside. Yes, okay. I think there should be, thinking off the top of my head, but I think it'd be really fun to do, like, kind of like how people do, like, buddy reads, but we could set up, like, buddy watches where we pick, like, a couple of series throughout the year and we watch them, and then we can schedule, I don't know, like, a live stream that's specifically to talk, and there will be massive spoilers or something. I think that'd be really fun. Oh, okay. Because I think I watched one episode, but I'm pretty sure I think you're getting confused with Scandal, because I know for sure I've told you to watch Scandal. Because I've never seen this one, but I know it's one I want to watch. But Scandal is one that I talk about a lot. I've been at it. But I didn't know. Oh, that's right. Because I did tell you. Okay, that might be true. Because even though I've never really watched the series, I did watch all of Amelia's, like, basically everything that's ever happened to Amelia. Somebody has clipped it on YouTube and put it into, like, these long things. So I basically watch every single thing that's ever happened to Amelia through watching YouTube clips. Got it. See, I like Addison, though. I liked Addison. See, I do like her. See, I've seen some episodes of it, and then I don't know what happened. I think I just got really busy and then never went back, but there's so much, and it was really hard for me to really, like, wrap my head around a really, really long show. When I was in school too, because my time was so split. But now that, I mean, I got my degree in December, so I don't really have any excuse anymore. I do love Angela Bassett. I feel like, wasn't she also in a season of, oh my God, now I'm forgetting, what is that show? It's that, like, creepy anthology one on Netflix, and it's really, really, really good, and every season they have a different storyline. I haven't even finished my cup of coffee today, so I can't even think of what the name of that is. Somebody help me. Thank you. American Horror Story. Wasn't she in a season of American Horror Story? I feel like I watched one with her in it where she was great. Yes, I think this would be fun. We'll have to plan it out. Okay, Suits. I love Suits so much. I love Suits. The Suits is a problem for me, though, because, like, I cannot... Suits Suits is very similar to like Love Island, where like I put it on and like it takes over my entire. I don't want to do anything but just sit around and watch Suits. I don't want to do anything at all, but just sit there for like 12 hours a day and just watch Suits. Yes, I know. Yes. I want a show to make you 911 will definitely make you hurt. See, I do love a good show that makes me hurt. Okay. See, I knew I wasn't crazy. No. I have watched it. There are some seasons that I haven't, though. I think Gossip Girl would be the perfect one. Yeah, because I've got a lot going on right now. So, like, you know, summertime and then going into the fall, though. So, like, we'll plan it out. And we'll do, like, a rewatch. Or, like, a watch thing. We'll figure it out. I like this plan. I like this plan a lot. And I don't know if I've ever sat down and watched it from beginning to end. Because, like, I used to have all of the, like... Okay, actually, hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you guys something. I'll be right back. That was it done. Okay, so when Gossip Girl, before Gossip Girl, the show came out, was Gossip Girl the book series. Okay, I started this series, I want to say it was, oh God, I was living in, it was when I was still living in Tahoe with my uncle. So I had this uncle, he passed away a few years back, but he had like this little house and I rented a room from him because I moved in when I was 19 and I lived with him until I was like 21, and I started reading these when I lived there. So I was somewhere around the age of like 20 or 21 when the books were like still actively coming out, and I would go to our local bookstore and I would get them. So this was before the series, because I feel like the series came out in like 2006, maybe 2007, because I remember when it came out and I would watch it on my TV, and my very first little, like, I had a duplex that I had that was like all mine, and I didn't have to like rent from anybody. So I don't know the order of them. Okay, no, it goes this way. So we have, and I keep them with my Sex and the City book, which is the actual book that the show was based on. Because Gossip Girl is supposed to be like a teenagey version of it. So we have the first one. And here's the thing. I would tell people, like, every time you pick this up, your IQ will drop a few points, but I don't care. I love it. So we've got the first one. And I feel like every book took place in like a month of their lives. So we've got the first one. Then I think the next one is You Know You Love Me. Apparently I have 2 copies of All I Want Is Everything. I don't know why I have 2. I feel like I'm missing one, though, and somehow I have that one. Then we have I Like It Like That. You're the One I Want. The One That I Want. Nobody Does It Better. Nothing Can Keep Us Together. These sound like song lyrics. Only in Your Dreams. Would I Lie to You? Yes, you would. And Don't You Forget About Me, which I'm pretty sure is the final one. And I don't think we ever find out in the books, I don't think we ever find out who Gossip Girl is. I don't think we ever do. I don't remember because I have not read these since I was 19 or 20. But I still have them all. I will say this is one case where the show is leaps and bounds, like, so much better than the books. The books are absolutely horrible. Yes, Gossip Girl is definitely a fall show for sure. So I feel like that is one we need to start, like, we should really start at like end of September or like mid-September, kind of as like school time would be starting. Hold on 1 second. What's up, bud? Yes, take your phone into your room and close the door, okay? Yes, so we all agree Gossip Girl is more fall. Yes, the doggy's back there. He wants in and then he immediately goes to the window to check out what's going on outside and then bark at everybody. I mean, I don't suggest reading them for sure. I have not watched You because I listened to the first book on audiobook back when we worked at Comcast. That's when I watched or listened to the first book on audio. It was so disturbing to me that I needed a break. I've never read or listened to the other books, and I keep wanting to start it, but again, it's on the list, which is why I need the tracker to help me remember what's on the list. So, see, you know me so well. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so I have been yapping for an insane amount of time. So since it's exactly 2 p.m., we're going to go ahead and actually start a sprint. But this was really fun. This is really, really fun. I probably could. Okay, I'm going to start the sprint right now. Okay. Hello. How did everybody do? I actually did a lot. I'm not going to try to show it to you because I figured out when I did it the last time, trying to share my screen through the sprinting one, I intentionally dropped down the mic volume and I don't want to mess with that. So, I think what I'm going to do when I end the stream though is kind of add another kind of like scene in OBS that I can use for times that I want to share my screen and I want it to be like bigger than this. Yeah, so I'm probably going to mess around with that. But I did really good. I basically went into like the settings or like the selections area where I needed to like change things from, for example, like publisher. It's not like a book publisher, but I put basically like who the production company or main network is. So like if it's a Netflix show or if it's a Disney show, I think I'm gonna do like Disney slash Plus. It's like the same thing. But ABC and Hulu, two different things. Peacock, Bravo. I just kind of put in a bunch of ones that I know that I watch a lot of, and then as I'm filling this out, if I'm like, oh, I don't have. I think it's actually what is it, like A24. I really like A24. So like things that I know that I watch a lot of movies from or shows, stuff like that. I'll just kind of have them in here. And then I change things like, I forget what this even said originally, but I think it's supposed to be like if it's a debut author, if it's like a new to me or like a reread or something, or like read before. So I changed that to watch status as like if it's a brand new release, if it's just new to me, or if it's a rewatch. And then I changed like where it was like, is it young adult? Is it an adult? Is it, those kinds of ratings? I changed that to just content rating system. So I have G, PG, PG-13, R, and C-17 unrated, and then TVY, TVY7, TVG, TVPG, TV-14, and TVMA, because I think those are like the main ones. Format I changed to like from ebook, audiobook, novel, graphic novel, all those to series, limited series, feature film, short film. Then I did put like web series. I don't know if I watched many of those, but people do put like, they do use YouTube, for example, to put like a series of, or like a, yeah, I'm definitely not going to be tracking my YouTube content and watching because that's a lot. Status from like currently reading to TBR, stuff like that, to currently watching, finished, DNF, to watch and then paused. A lot of these are really similar. I didn't go into the genres too much because I feel like a lot of the genres are pretty much the same, really. So like I can kind of mess around with that a little bit as I'm filling things out. So I'm probably going to skip that for now. But for example, I can have like, if the show is, let's say, okay, so like Bridgerton, for example. Bridgerton is historical fiction for sure, but it's like a historical, and then it's also subgenre would be romance. So it's like historical fiction, romance, and probably smut. I would include that as well. And it's a series, right? So, yeah, and then. I mean, you could also even call that like an anthology. So maybe I would say like Bridgerton would probably be, main genre would be, probably I'd say like, I can even just add historical romance maybe as one, but like historical and then romance, anthology, smut, series, things like that. And how did I watch it? I streamed it, and then I can select where did I stream it on? Netflix. So yeah, I'm just kind of playing around with changing these. But a lot of these, again, still work. Like book cover, I just changed to movie poster, like the main color of the movie poster. Spice levels would definitely count. Gore score for like any horror thriller stuff. I have to see if there's any, like, I put watch challenges, which again would mostly just be like a buddy watch. So if like I'm just getting Lindsay to watch Love Island with me, I would call that like a buddy watch. But then when we start our group rewatch of Gossip Girl, I would put that in there. Things I do need to kind of change. Again, I think this is pretty similar, like type of series, saga, trilogy, duology. I would get rid of manga, graphic novel, comic. Those don't count. There's a few things I can probably just completely delete. But yeah, so I'm just kind of playing around with this, and I'm really enjoying it though. So let's see how you guys have done. Yes. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. You better also be gone, my friend, because that's a 2-hour long show. And we need to talk before you watch the reunion. So I am doing it on Google Sheets. I downloaded the template off of Etsy. Actually, I can tell you guys who she is, because it would be in my Etsy purchases. Because I got it at the beginning of the year, but it was a pretty big booktuber. I saw a video of hers that she creates this, and I'll put the link. I'll try to see if I can copy the link over. Where is my purchases? Like, there's a lot. Like, it's a very big one. Okay, it's her Etsy page is called With Allie. And then here is, it's like originally a reading spreadsheet. So it's like, I don't know if you can even see. Where's the camera on here? So, I hit a button. Here we go. So, like, you can kind of see what it's supposed to look like. Over 30 tabs included. It breaks it all down. Like, there's so much. But it's really easy to customize. And so, yeah, because it's so customizable, I was able to make a copy of it. And now I'm just changing it for books or from books to movies and shows. So I'm going to try to, I wonder if I can paste it in here. It won't let me copy it from my phone, but try to find it. I will definitely find it we're going to do one last sprint, and then I got other things that I need to do with the day. But we'll do like one more, and I'll try to find the link and drop it in here. But it's really, I think it was like $5. So, and it was definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. It's a lot to customize when you first set it up, but I really like it. So, that's what I did. Oh, see, I've heard of that one too. That's a good one I need to put on there on the list. See, that's a page where I feel like there is a tab on here that is just like, almost just like a brain dump of just like, and if it's not, then I need to have just like a brain dump page that I can probably add of books, or not books. See, there's so many pages though. But yeah, so that's all I did. And I still haven't finished my first coffee of the day, and I'm going to need to heat that up before I do anything else during this last sprint. Awesome. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, it's just like With Allie, A-L-I, is her page on Etsy. Awesome. Well, since it's 35 and I like minutes that are not like in the middle of a 5-minute chunk, we're just going to hop right into the last and final sprint. I feel like these last 2 sprints went by so fast. I don't know about you, but to me it felt like it went by really, really fast. I pretty much have this thing pretty much completely updated. I do have to do a couple more things with like the goal side and like how the yearly and monthly stats work. In terms of like what I want to show, but the kind of sections and like the settings portion of it is done. There isn't just like a master like brain dump, but I did find in this template there's something that's like a to buy list, and I was able to like customize that, so I just have it like it literally just says like to watch brain dump, and so movies and shows. So as I think of a show or a movie I want to watch, I can just come over here and just drop it in here, and then after I've actually watched it, I can check it off. So I like it. So I'm going to mess around with this a little bit more today, but for the most part, that's pretty much done. So I'm going to go in and update the last things here I have, which is, I'm going to say I completed the setup, the tracker, because even though I have a few little tweaks, I mostly did it. So I'm going to put, what did I do? That was so long. You have to type it out exactly. Set up movie and show tracker. See if that crosses it off. Yes. And then I did update the reading tracker because that is completely updated. So that should cross that off. Okay, if Omni is still here, did you put your Wi-Fi back on your Kindle? Oh, I didn't do it right because I didn't capitalize the U in update. It says that it completed and removed it, but it did not. Because if I don't do it exactly... Let's see if I crossed it off on mine. Ha, now that's crossed off. Okay, so I think I did everything for the most part. So, let's see what the comments are that are not just me. See, it did. It went by really, really fast. The last 2. Oh, you are so sweet. That is really sweet. I think I'm still kind of playing around with what the best time of the day is to do the sprints. Part of me likes the 10 a.m., but part of me kind of likes the noon, and I'm going to kind of check in with the boys, so make sure to go to my channel and see. I'm thinking we might just do the noon one, so 12 o'clock Pacific, because then we have a little bit more time in the morning, and in the afternoon they just want to like go watch TV and play games. And we tend to like have, I think that might be a good way to do it, is like just, I liked this time of day and they seem to like this time of day. And then also that'll be beneficial for the days that I am streaming on YouTube with Inimitable Books, because I do pop into their streams at least like once a month usually, and they do theirs super early my time. Because Sarah, the founder, is based on the East Coast. So that gives me like a little bit of time, and also they're done with their sprints, whether they're whether they're on Twitch or YouTube. Oh wait, because I don't usually do this on Sundays. I usually do this Saturdays, and I think they're only on Twitch. But again, they do theirs really early. Yeah, so I think noon on Saturdays, because then I'm not necessarily trying to stream at the same time they are. So I think that's probably the way to go. So I'm still kind of playing around, just throwing spaghetti at the wall, trying to see what sticks so I can be more consistent. So I'm going to schedule that. I'm going to chat with the kids, but I'm 99% sure that we're going to want to do noon. Oh, wait. Hold up. Actually, I have something going on. What is next week? And let's look at my calendar for a second. Oh, no, that's fine because that's Sunday. And I want to stream on Saturdays. So this week we did Sunday because I did Friday and Sunday because of the holiday, but I like to do Saturdays. So yeah, Saturday at noon. That's a 99% sure what we're going to do. That was really sweet. That's just me. I think these are all just me. And stream elements. That is okay. That's just me. Oh no! Oh no, I hate that. I hate that. So what's so funny is my Wi-Fi name has been for almost 5 years. 3 years at this house and like 2 years at our old house. Our almost 2 years at our old house. Our house has been House of Swifties because we are a house of little Swifties and a big Swiftie. It wasn't until my internet just like went out and was having issues, and the internet guy had to come and fix it a few weeks ago. He's been at my house before because we had an issue where my power strip apparently was not a surge protector and the power went out, and when it came back on it fried the entire like modem or router or whatever, so he had to come fix it. So this is the second time this guy's been at my house, and he looked at me and he's like, do you realize that your Wi-Fi name isn't House of Swifties? And I was like, yeah, it is. He's like, no, look at it. And he showed it to me. It apparently for 3 years that I've lived at this house has said House of Swiffits. I like reversed how it was spelled, so it says House of Swiffits. And I was like, okay, that's really silly. I don't know. And I was like, part of me really, really, really wants to fix it. But that would mean going to hold on, we're ending right now. Yeah, this point's over. We're just doing our goodbyes, baby.
Okay.
Yeah. So, we'll do that in just a second. So part of me wants to fix it. And that would mean though going through to every TV, my printer, our phone, like every single thing. And I really, really don't want to do that either. Also, are you coming out here, bud? Are you coming? So one of my kids has decided that, I don't know why he wants us to do this, but this is something he wants us to do, is at the end of every live stream, what do you want me to do?
Question and answer.
So somebody asks me a question and I answer it. Right? Okay. So someone ask a question and I will answer it, and we will make my little child very happy. And yes, I did. Yes. I'm so excited. I cried. I also have a Cricut, and like on my walls I have in like the removable vinyl one side, because there's like this is the living room, the dining room's over there, and there's like a little thing, and it like not an arch but like a little whatever, and it says, it would have been fun if you would have been the one, and then it ends with like these little like fake like leaf things, because I call this my folklore vines, because it's my favorite song on folklore, and that's what got me into being a Swiftie, was listening to the song The One. And then on the other side, from her other album, it says, I cry a lot, but I am so productive. And then in parentheses in pink, it says, it's an art. And then I also have on the other wall, I put this up in October and never took it down because I love it. There is a witch's cauldron, and then 3 witches' brooms, and then it's basically it's the potion from Hocus Pocus, the one that allows them to eat the souls of children. I used to name my Wi-Fi the neighbor's Wi-Fi, so when guests asked to use the Wi-Fi, I say I use the neighbor's Wi-Fi. That's funny. Okay, here's the question and answer. What is your favorite movie? Do you think you can answer that one for me? Do you know that one? I think you know that one. Do you know that one?
Yes.
What is it?
My favorite movie.
Oh, no. Yeah, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is a movie from 1986 called The Adventures of Milo and Dodos.
Yes, you do love that one. Do you know Mommy's favorite movie?
No.
You don't know Mommy's favorite
Scream?
movie? Scream, yes. Mommy's favorite movie is Scream. Ah, No, we're not doing this one. This question was, who is your favorite child? Do I have a favorite child?
No, we do not have a favorite child in the house.
No, we do not. No, we do not. Yes. I'm assuming we're talking about the crickets or not, whether or not I have a favorite child. I'm not sure. Yes, Scream. I love it so much. Like, I have other movies, I would say, like, other ones that are also, it kind of depends, like, if we're talking, like, what genre we're talking about. Wicked has moved its way into my heart, and it is part of my being at this point. So, Wicked, more the first than the second, but definitely the second is really good as well. But, like, the first one, just, like, it's everything. Also, A Star is Born. I love that one too because I love pain. Mostly the 20. I'm kind of like, I've watched all of them. I don't really like the 1970. I think it's 1973. I don't really like that one very much. The Barbra Streisand one, just because I don't like the dude in it. The 1937 is amazing. It's a tie really between the 2018 and the 1937, but I watched the 2018 more. And then Scream. I'm not kidding when I say I've watched it at least 5 times since November, and that's just in the last few months. I've watched that movie so many times I can quote the entire thing, and it's one of my favorite things to do is to put it on and be alone in my house and then just recite every line of the entire movie. I don't know what it is. Maybe I should talk to my therapist about why that's my favorite movie, but it is. I love it so much. My kids won't watch it with me though. Which, it was really funny. I was talking to, not the one next to me, but the other, my other one in there, and I was trying to be like, hey, you know, maybe you're ready to watch this movie. Like, do you want to watch a scary movie? Like, maybe you're ready to start getting into scary movies, right? And he was like, oh, I've seen a scary movie. And I was like, oh, okay, like, which one? And he says, like, it was scary when, I think it was The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. They watched that at school, and I was like, okay, so because I watched Scream, they're 11, and I watched Scream for the first time when I was 11. And so that's when I realized, like, my 11 and their sweet, innocent 11 are two very different 11s, for sure. Because I watched it for the first time. I was 11 or 12, depending on when it came out on actual, like, video. But I watched it literally the weekend that it came out on video. And I had a sleepover with my best friend who lived down the street. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping because if I don't stop, I will never stop yapping. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I will see you guys next Saturday at, I think we're going to do noon. Bye.